One of my ongoing fascinations that I feel I've kind of in a way discovered on this channel is I got everyone to admit that aside from religion and aside from the law, there is no such thing as morality. You cannot say who is a good person and who is a bad person if there's no foundation of a law or a religion or both to base that on. There's no way you can. People, I've asked them to try, but they can't. In the comments, no one, it's impossible to define morality apart from the law and apart from religion. With that being said, I recently watched one of the newer episodes of Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown. He has an episode where he goes to Antarctica. He goes to basically the United States part of Antarctica, where people are there throughout the year, but specifically in the Antarctica summer, there's a couple hundred people there. And what he points out is, he talks about how it doesn't matter what you do while you're there as far as your occupation. Everyone is on the same level. So whether you're a scientist, whether you handle the sewage, whether you cook the food, whatever you do, you have an equal place in society. And not because they say that, but because it is real. In such an isolated part of the world, they are so codependent on each other, that if the guy who handles the sewage doesn't do his job, then they're in for a big problem. If the person who is in charge of managing the kitchen and preparing the food doesn't do that, there's nothing else they can eat, and so on. So everyone completely depends on each other. There's an equal level of respect for everyone there in the American part of Antarctica. And that got me thinking, that's like I've been talking about, how what if there's no law or religion? Now, granted, I did see a church there in part of the footage, so there's the option for people who believe to go there. But that's not necessarily what even most people believe. That's not to say most people who are Christian who are there in Antarctica. That's not to say that at all. And there's really no law, but there is that mutual understanding that they are all truly completely different, but they're equal. And it goes back to another episode that I watched about Trinidad, same season, where the one musician says that a lot of people believe that poverty is the cause of crime. It's not. It's exclusion. So take both of those concepts. What you get Antarctica, where no one's excluded. Everyone is equally important despite their different roles and identities. There's no law and there's no official religion as far as what they're basing their concept of morality. And really, there's no crime. There's no crime in Antarctica there where they are. There's no exclusion. There's no crime. There's no official law or religion. And it all works out. And perhaps Antarctica is one of the few places this actually exists in the world. Let's talk more about that. And if you could think of other places like that, I'd love to know about them. Comments section right here.